Pelican, fly Pelican, and I tell him that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumpin' where the dame late, punch a train. Post game, Big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the refs just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Super proud of Jose and the rest of our team. They just brought it, especially in the second half. They picked up their energy. You know, we picked up our force, our pace defensively, flying around. That's what it's about. It was fun to watch.
You talk about Jose's energy a lot. Is there ever a day when he doesn't have juice?
Very rarely is there a day that Jose doesn't come in and do what he does, what he did tonight. He does that in practice. Shoot-arounds, walkthroughs, film. That's just who he is, and it was a joy to watch.
Did you kind of know as soon as he got in, it was going to be one of those kind of days for Jose? It seemed like right as soon as he got in the game, he was hitting.
You know, sometimes it's like that for Jose, for other guys. They're feeling it. They get it going early, and his teammates did a great job of looking for him. And we needed his points, his production tonight. He was off the charts.
I think when he did come in the first quarter, I think when Jokic sat, how big were those non-Jokic minutes for you guys tonight?
They were huge for us. We all know that his plus minus, and not that I look at that a ton, but his is one of the best in the league when he's on the floor. When you take him off the floor, those are opportunities for our team to go on a run, and we did that. And look, it's a blessing, man, just to coach this team. I'm so grateful for these guys. They bring it night in and night out, and I'm thankful to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I was hoping you could just kind of reflect on Jose's journey to this point. I mean, this time last year, most people didn't even know who he was, right? And now you got the whole arena chanting his name, having a game like this. What's it been like just seeing everything he's done to get to this point?
It's a credit to Jose, to his family, obviously a credit to God, giving him the gifts and the talent that he has. But then he does the work. He puts the work in. He and Coach Brandon and the rest of our staff, they put the work in. And for kids out there watching, a guy like him, he's one of the hardest workers on our team. He's such a great teammate. He's easy to coach. He listens, and he gives it to you night in and night out. He plays with his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah, and Jose was a big part of this, but your bench ended up putting up 60 plus points in this game. Just well, that's with Bi and her being out. Just how big have they been the entire season? Just the depth you guys are able to show from night to night.
Yeah, we miss those guys. I mean, we miss Brandon, we miss Herb playing, but it's a luxury to have depth and to have guys that, like I said, they put the work in. Their preparation is off the charts. Billy Hernan Gomez hadn't been playing much, but when he plays, same thing. He gives you everything he has, and it's a joy to watch.
Speaking of Billy, he gave you so much good energy after Jonas got in some foul trouble. Can you go into just how, necessary and timely that was going up against Nikola Jokic?
Well, the thing about Billy is every game he's looking at me with that look like I want to play, I want to play, I want to play. And his job position can sometimes be difficult. Coming off the summer that he had, MVP, winning a championship with his team, and then not getting the minutes that maybe we all know that he at times should get. But I have to give him all the credit. He stays ready. He wins the conditioning league. Him and Garrett, they both battle for the championship. And tonight is an example of guys just staying ready, doing their work, and staying prepared.
I've got one more Jose question for you. After, I think he scored 28 points in preseason, you said he was going to have some big games this season for you guys. Did you envision anything like this?
I don't know if I envisioned it, but I'm happy that he had a big night tonight. And we want these type of nights to continue with Jose and whomever else. It's fun. This is why you watch the game. This is why guys go out and compete and work hard to have moments like this. And then the team winning against another really good team.
Coach, you only gave up 46 points to the Nuggets in the second half. Speak to that defensive energy and how proud of you were of the guys in the second half with that performance.
Yeah, the Nuggets, they're a really good first quarter team, and they come out and hit you right away. So when we were able to sort of sustain and not get too far down in the first quarter, we kind of settled into the game. So our second half message was that this is right where we want to be. This is a really good team. We're a good team. Let's go in the second half and just take it up another notch. To our guys' credit, they did that.
And last one for me, you pulled Jose with about a minute left in the game. You're sitting on 38, got a nice curtain call. Was there any thought to maybe let him stay in and let him get 40?
Not at all.
I know, every game means something, but after the Boston game, you guys kind of talked about how that was kind of like a measuring stick game of a team that's competing for a championship. This is the team that's second in the West. It's the two-time MVP. Was it kind of the same type of feel today going into this one?
Absolutely. We love the challenge of playing against good teams, or any team for that matter. We don't look past our opponent, but the Nuggets are a team that has consistently won. MVP on their team, getting Jamal Murray back, Aaron Gordon, who I'm a little old, but I played with him. When he was a rookie in Orlando. A lot of good friends on that team. They're well coached. Mike Malone coached me here in New Orleans. So, we look forward to those type of challenges, teams that are going to force us to bring our A game, and they do that no matter who they play.
Get my highest ever. Gotta love my teammates, man. Gotta love them.
Have you ever got hot like that? Any level of basketball?
High like that, yeah, but not in the sense of like gaining many points. I think my highest in college was 29, 28, somewhere around there. So to get it here ain't bad, right? To get my highest ever, I think, in a ball game for a while. Been here.
Yeah. And you came out without about a minute left. Pretty good reception from the crowd. Just how crazy is it, establishing this connection with the city in this short amount of time?
It's amazing. Like it could never get old. Like it's my second year, and every time they scream that name, Jose, or do the chant, or just show me so much love, it's just like it keeps giving me goosebumps, and like it makes me want to keep playing as hard as I can. They the city makes us go, and that's why our team is special because of them, and we need them to win games.
Did it feel like it was gonna be like one of those nights? Like when
I mean, you know, like it's one of those. I've been a little in my head about shooting, but you know, just regular, like nothing too major. And when I came off this that first shot and Tace hit me in that wing, I felt good. You know, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna get 38. You know, I wasn't thinking that. And then when I hit the corner threes, I was like, it might be one of those games. You know, I won't miss a lot. And then when I hit the fast break three, I said, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night.
Do you remember the last time you scored 38 in the game?
Nah, I don't remember, man. You know, like my thing is I'm not go out there and, you know, big score. But today was, you know, my teammates found me wide open, didn't do nothing extra, and I knocked down shots. So for me, I think it's been a very long time since I had 38. I don't even know if I ever had 38. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, this one's my favorite. My only problem. This is the one I'm gonna remember. I promise you that.
And yeah, we talked about it coming to the season, the importance of working on that jump shot, right? Knowing that you're gonna play with Z and BI and those guys. Just how much did that kind of lead to this moment, improving your jump shot over the summer?
I mean, it's gonna make the difference. Make me just keep on improving. You know, I knew coming back, I knew we got a dominant player Z coming back, and they're gonna leave somebody. They're gonna help. You know, they're gonna tell somebody else to beat and for me to make open shots, to make my make the day job a lot easier. And I knew that coming into the season. I knew in the summer work, I knew I had a good jump shot. I knew I'm really good at jump shots. It's more about just being comfortable and confident. And I give credit to the coaching staff, and my teammates. You know, they believed in me more. Sometimes I would believe in myself when it comes down to shooting. And with them being right there by my side made me feel a lot better.
Yeah, and this time last year, not a lot of people around the city really knew who you were and knew what you can do. Just thinking about how far you've come in such a short period of time, just how crazy is it?
It's amazing. You know, like I said, it's something you can't make this, like, it's something, a story that you can't. I would be lying if I said I was a kid and this is what I thought it was going to be. Like, it's something that I just can't really explain. Like, the city just embraced me, and then it's just the organization, everything just fell in place. And you know, it's the same way like me. I love them just as much as they love me, and just seeing everybody and just everything I achieved is amazing. Like I'm happy, and I just want to continue improving. You know, not every night's not going to be a night that I go, you know, make every shot, but I need to look back and play defense as hard as I can, do the little things all the time, and, you know, just keep improving in my game and making us win games.
How bad did you want?
Jose Alvarado, y'all. For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican Post-Game Report. Much love to the Flock Pelicans. Representing, man, big win over the Denver Chicken McNuggets. We smashed them down in the Smoothie King Center to move on to a big win. Pelicans family are second in the West right now. And listen, let me tell you something. We got several matchups with the number one team in the West, record-wise, the Phoenix Suns, coming up over the next several days. So listen, if we want it, we can have it. So with that being said, shout out to Jose Alvarado, and what he did today was masterful. I'm Big Q, got my dog DC in it, riding shotgun. Pelican Post-Game Report in full effect. Please feel free to hit upon the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, feel free to share the stream on your social media feed, the Pelican Post-Game Report. We up in this thing. DC, how you doing, brother?
Yo, I'm doing good, man. I mean, I don't know how you can't after watching that game, man, especially with all the woes we went through with our other New Orleans teams. But the Pels seem to always stand tall and never let us down, man. Excellent performance. I knew they were going to win this game. They were going to take this one serious. Denver has a way of always getting the calls somehow. They had a little bit of that going on, some weird calls, but it balanced out, and we definitely got treated fairly on our end. And the Pels went there and handled business, man. Jose. You know what I mean? It was his day. Career high for him, man. Amazing to see. Pels were playing pretty good through all phases of the game, but that second unit, man, when they had to put Joker on, we just dominated, bro. It was clear they knew that they had a clear advantage when Joker would sit down, and they took full advantage of it.
I mean, Willie made some serious adjustments in this game. Shout out to the second line for the Pelicans. They were instrumental in the success of winning this contest. They really brung it. We talk about Jose with 8 3-pointers on the night. We talk about a Billy Hernan Gomez coming in and really providing some oomph in the center position against the Joker in this game, forcing the Joker to play defense as well as offense. Willie started making that adjustment in the second half. So they did a lot of really classy, smart, intelligent basketball adjustments to kind of move away from the Denver McNuggets in this thing. But let's go over the team statistics, family. The Pelicans, man, and the Nuggets shot pretty much the same thing field goal wise, and they were both 41 of 81 from the field. They both were 50.6 from the field, and 3 points. Pelicans 11 of 26. 8 of those 11 was Jose. That's amazing. 42.3 on the 3-point shooting percentage. The Nuggets 8 of 31 for 26%. The Pelicans did get to the foul line 36 times. They converted 28 of them for almost 78%. The Nuggets 16 of 24 for 67% on the night. And of course, you see the rebounds, Nuggets 43 to 36. Getting that win right there. The Pelicans almost had a 30 assist matchup tonight, 29 versus 24. They won that 10 to 5 on the steals, 5 to 5 on the blocks. Pelicans held the turnovers down in this matchup too. 11 turnovers with points off for turnovers at 11. 19 by the Nuggets with 18 points off turnovers. 14-11 fast break points won by the Nuggets. You look at the points in the paint battle, the Nuggets won that one 58 to 54 in the matchup. And of course, like we talked about, Pelicans, man, they just kept fighting in this one and they just smushed them out. The Nuggets at one time did have the lead. The adjustments were made in the second half. Pelicans pull away as much as about 18 points. And of course, they opened up the first of four. We won't see this team until late January the 24th to be precise, and then a couple of days later on the 31st of January to see what goes on with that squad. And we'll be looking forward to this because a lot of people compare the Nuggets and say this is the level the Pelicans supposed to be playing on with this team. The Nuggets are the peers. I guess some people would say that is where we reside in that stratosphere. So DC, looking at the team statistics, my friend, what you got? What you like?
We got three statistics that really jump out to me, man. We lost the rebound battle again, but nonetheless, not by much. Still got the victory. But our 3-point shooting, man, thanks to Mr. Jose. You know, barely missed tonight from the three, allowing us to shoot 42%, man. And then we went and kind of locked those guys up and let the right guys take 3-pointers and held them to 25%. So that's definitely a major key to victory. Another stat that jumps out to me: turnovers, man. Turnovers. We talked about it so many times for so many podcasts, man. It's just a blessing to see it finally come to fruition this year. We would talk about turnovers and defense, man. I remember a lot of the podcasts in the beginning of the Zion, Brandon Ingram era. That's what we constantly kept going over because the team has always been talented since we got these guys, but we couldn't get wins because we couldn't stop nobody, and we would just turn the damn ball over all the time. And we had a little problem with free throw shooting too. But nonetheless, man, we only had 11 turnovers tonight. Well, this afternoon. We're doing it nice tonight. But they had 19, so we forced way more than we had. And I'm telling you, bro, if you can hold, if the Pels can hold themselves to 11 to 12 turnovers a night, I'm just letting you know right now, there ain't many damn people that's gonna beat us. I'm sorry, we just not gonna lose a lot of games if we can handle the ball like that, man. Not turn it over, we ain't gonna lose a lot of games. The last stat that jumps out to me, which is actually a crazy one. I mean, I couldn't believe this one when I looked at it. 77% free throw shooting, yeah. But the stat that jumped out is we got to the line 36 times. 36. Like, wow. Couldn't believe that, man. And we did get a lot of little touch fouls, you know, on those guys. When they were calling them on us, they were legit fouls. So the fact that the refs got all the cobweb and coal and all that out their eyes, and they finally started calling the game fairly, and you see what happens, man. Zion was getting his foul calls as well as the rest of the team. So if you call us fair game, man, and we don't turn the ball over, it's lights out for the majority of teams, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. This is wonderful, man. Watching them play the way they played, plus the second half adjustments, they were totally engaged. And family, they did all this without Herb Jones and Bi. Just to sprinkle that on you, all of this without Herb Jones and Bi, who was on the bench watching it. They're still not fully staffed, and they were able to beat the Denver McNuggets out there like that. So just sprinkling that game on you right now, how the Pelicans look. My God, man, could you imagine what's going to happen to the rest of I tried to warn them. Me and DC set up here and tried to tell these people, you got a buzzsaw, you got a Cat 6 hurricane coming right at you. And they sit up there and just twiddle their goddamn thumbs. Well, guess what? The weather is here. The bad weather is here. And it's the Pelicans be smacking them down. But anyway, let's get into the individual statistics on the matchup, man. And man, listen. Even Jose coming off the bench. We talked about this the previous stream, family. We talked about moving Jose into the starting lineup. But listen, what he did off the bench, and that's the spark plug moment. We love what he does. I think that's his best role currently. Constructed Pelicans that you know how they run them. But I just love that kid so much. I love how he plays the game with a bright-eyed, bushy-tail approach, almost like what Cam Jordan is, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kid approach. He's out there having fun, and you could tell, love that type of style of play. Wish we had about 4 or 5 more of them with that mentality. It's getting close, though. Zion Williamson, top guy in the starting lineup outside of Jose Alvarado. I guess let me start it with Jose, man. You can't. It's his night. 38 points by Jose in 27 minutes of action. He was 12 of 9 from the field. He was 8 of 11 from downtown. He was 6 of 7 from the foul line. He did it all right. Out there playing defense and everything. 38 points, 3 rebounds. He had a couple of assists, 1 steal, and 0 turnovers. I say it again. He played 27 minutes, was shooting like that. He did not turn the ball over once in the game. His plus minus was plus 21 on the night, which was good for second behind Najee. We go up to Zion Williamson in the starting lineup. 25 points from Zion in 36 minutes, 9 of 17 from the field. He got 11 attempts from the foul line, which it's okay. 7 of 11. He hit that thing. 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal and a block. And he was plus 11 on the plus minus. Behind him, we had some other guys that, not really big scorers, but they had some contributions. Big V, DC, 13 points in 14 minutes worth of action. A couple of rebounds there for him. 12 for Trey Murphy in 29 minutes. He was 50% shooting from the field. 1 of 3 from downtown. And this dude was like 5 feet beyond the 3-point line and switched to all netter. The dude is just a shooter. 12 points for him. He had 3 rebounds and a couple of flushes, man. He getting funky on them in the game. 2 assists, 3 steals by Trigger Trey Murphy in the matchup. 7 from CJ in 34 minutes of action. He was 3 of 11, 0 for 2 from downtown. As you can see, CJ still trying to find his way since coming back. He had 7.6 assists and 3 rebounds in the matchup for the Pels. Dyson Daniels in 21 minutes, only 2 points. But you know what Dyson do for you? Plays defense. He had a steal and a couple of rebounds. So, his offensive game's not totally there yet, but he gives you everything else. Off the bench, the second line guys were phenomenal. Billy Hernan Gomez wasn't as spectacular as Jose Alvarado, but boy, Willie went up in there and give them 20 minutes when Big V couldn't, when Big V was having foul trouble. He had 5 against the Joker, and he came in there, gave him 20 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field. He went to the foul line 10 times, hit 8 of 10. He finished with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and a block. He and plus 20 on the plus minus. Billy Hernan Gomez gave him against the Joker. Really kind of made the Joker work a little bit. You can see in the Joker's face he was a little bit gassed, and that's if people realize that can't let the Joker play with you. Just have an offensive game. You got to go at him defensively and make them work to take some of that steam out of him. The Pelicans made that adjustment in the second half, and you had a different Joker. You ain't have the Jack Nicholson or even the Heath Ledger Joker, using my DC and comic book rhetoric in the first half, but he became more of the guy, the bullshit Joker from the Harley movies. I forgot the name of the dude, but y'all know who I'm
put
saying.
the damn gold teeth on the Joker.
The gold teeth Joker, the bullshit Joker. That's
Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad bullshit Joker. I forgot the guy's name. Yeah, Jared Leto. the Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah, that was horrible, man. That
Yeah,
was a good movie, but that was a horrible Joker.
right. That's a horrible Joker, and that's what we got that Joker in the second half. But man, let me tell you something. It was phenomenal. Najee Marshall came in at DC. He only had 3 points. He hit that 3-pointer there. But listen, Najee, man, he was giving them a lot of stuff. 6 assists, 3 rebounds. He was playing defense out there, running around in the 24 minutes of action that he was doing his thing with. So it was actually fantastic watching what he did. And of course, 5 from Dante Graham in 14 minutes, 4 rebounds for Larry Nance, and 3 rebounds, 4 points, excuse me, for Larry Nance, and 3 rebounds there as well for the Pelicans. So DC, give me 3 of the guys that you like, bro.
Man, it's always seems to be 4, man. I just have to leave somebody in the footnotes, man. I guess it's gonna have to be Willie, man. You did a nice job of summing him up anyway, but shout out to Willie, man. His minutes definitely helped contribute to this win. Huge shooting from the free throw line, man. Good defense also from Willie, man, on the Joker, because he was giving Valanciunas the business, man. But Big V had an all right game too, just that foul trouble. But shout out to Willie. But my 3 guys, man, it's gonna be none other than Trey Murphy. You know, Trey Murphy was playing some hell of a defense. You know, he wasn't scoring a lot this game. I think he didn't get his first points until late in the third quarter, and boy, were they some big ass points. Because Trey Murphy had a sequence where he went and he got a dunk, and I mean, I couldn't believe what the hell Trey Murphy took off from. He took off on both feet. He had to be about 5 feet outside the dotted circle. Looked about, man, and I didn't really think he was jumping to dunk. I thought it'd probably be a layup because he was so far out, man. And he dunked it with 2 hands. I couldn't believe it, man. And the crowd went wild. Well, Trey got a steal, and he did it again. He did a one-hander this time, man, and just forced him to call a timeout. Then turned around and hit a long 3 after that. Trey Murphy's sequence kind of bust the game wide open, to be honest, man. He only scored 12 points. Did have 3 steals on the night. He was everywhere with them long ass arms. Gave 3 rebounds, and he had 2 assists as well, man. And Trey was playing his ass off on D. So shout out to Trey Murphy, man. Had some clutch moments in this game. Some highlights that we'll constantly be looking at for the rest of the year, man. And he's becoming a candidate in my mind for not only the 3-point shooting contest, but also the goddamn dunk contest. He might be one of the first players we've seen. I know they got to be somebody that actually participated in both of them. They should sign Trey Murphy up for the dunk contest and 3-point contest. So shout out to Trey Murphy, man. My next guy is none other than the captain of the ship right now himself, man, Big Z. He kind of had off game a little bit. Anytime Z get close to flirting with around 50% shooting, man, that's an off game for him. He was 9 of 17 on the night, 7 for 11 from the free throw line. So they were calling their fouls on him like they were supposed to. 2 of those was actually, I think, from a tech, what they called on DeAndre Jordan, because he just got tired of Zion blowing past him. So he tried to grab him, man, and just hold him like they do in football. He got tired of that shit, Q. But Zion also went and got 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block, man, and ended the night with 25 points and was all over the place, almost blocking a bunch of other shots. You know, he's really, really becoming a lot more active as a secondary defender, in my opinion, and I'm liking what I'm seeing with Big V, man. Big Z gave us quality minutes, man, and contributed to us winning the game, but that second unit kind of made it easy for him. He got to come in with a 12-point lead and go ahead and salt the game away down the stretch, man, and pretty much keep it to what we got at 121-106. So shout out to Big Z, man. But the star of the day is none other than Mr. Jose Alvarado, man. Wow, what a game. Most points by an undrafted player in Pelicans history. Most points off the bench by any Pelican ever in Pelicans history. Mr. Jose Alvarado, man. All he did was went out there, be who he is on defense. You know, he got a steal tonight. There ain't too many games where he ain't going to get one. But, man, he just turned it up offensively tonight to let everybody know who didn't know. You know that he that dude. 27 minutes, man. The brother give you 38 points. 38 points in 27 minutes. That's crazy. It's like a point and a half or point one per minute, whatever the hell the breakdown is bananas. 12 of 19 from the field, 8 of 11 from the goddamn 3-point line. Jose went out there and hit 8 3-pointers, man. What a game. What a game from Jose, man. Great play, single-handedly propelled us to victory. It was very tough in this game. And if you want to see the impact of Jose Alvarado, you ain't got to look too far in this game. If you don't remember, just go back and watch the first quarter at about the 4 or 5 minute mark, man. We were struggling in the beginning of that game. Denver got up on us, man. And what we did, we put in Jose Alvarado. And look at the score at the end of the quarter. It was 31-27. When Jose got in, them people was up by like maybe 16, 15 points. He came out there, he hit about 2 or 3 threes right there in the first quarter, man, and gave us some juice. And we rode that hot hand for the rest of the game, man, and Jose did not disappoint. MVP of the game, Jose Alvarado, man. Shout out to him, best player on the floor tonight. He was playing the 2-time MVP. That's a lot to say.
Yeah, that Jose Alvarado was fantastic tonight, man. He really stepped up and did everything that he needed to do to win the game. So, I mean, he was just perfect. Shots were falling, man. He was playing defense. And his 38 made Zion, who put up 25, look tame. And Zion was in there handling his business, got to the foul line 11 times, converted 7 of 11. But Jose just took it away. The second line was tremendous in handling their business today. So I congratulate the Pelicans, man, on this big win as they move. You know, if you look at the NBA standings right here, you can see our Pels sitting in second place currently after the win over the Nuggets. Nuggets slide down with 2 losses in a row. The Pelicans are now winners of 4 in a row. They are now a single game back of the Phoenix Suns for the early Western Conference lead. That's right. That's right. Your Pelicans are second place in the West currently after beating the Denver Nuggets today. So a lot of positive, DC. Let's move on to the next matchup here the Pelicans have here at the Detroit Pistons, man. We get a look at the Pistons for the first time this regular season. The 1 of 2 matchups they'll play against the Pistons. Pistons currently are not a very good team. Cade Cunningham right now is out dealing with a shin issue that might require surgery, so he's going to be out for a little bit. He's definitely out for this matchup against the Pistons. That's going to be coming into the Smoothie King Center in about 3 days. So the Pelicans have a couple extra days right there. Pistons are 6-19, 2-11 on the road. Bogdanovic is their top scorer with almost 21 per game. Isaiah Stewart is the top rebounder, 19.2, and Killian Hayes is their top assist man with 4.6. Of course, we know Zion's our top scorer with 23.5. Big V 9.3 leads the team in assists, and CJ is the top assist man currently with 6 per contest. So as you can see in the early injury report, Cade Cunningham is out. So is backup Isaiah Livers the forward, and BI and Herb Jones. BI is out, and they've listed Herb as day-to-day. So the Pelicans doing a lot of positive stuff without their second leading scorer, Brandon Ingram, and probably one of their best defensive, if not their best defensive player, Herb Jones. So just picture that, if you will, for the flock to see what the Pelicans are doing without these guys. It's absolutely insane what the Pelicans are doing, man, without some of their top talent. BI exactly. Chop Liver, he's the second leading scorer on the squad and in one of the top players on the team. Marley Mall, shout out to you, bro, for the super chat. Says Q and DC. Do we trade Jackson Hayes in the package to get PJ Washington or Kyle Olynyk or another big man with defense? DC, you want to take a whack at that?
I mean, if you trade Jackson Hayes for a guy like PJ Washington, I'm gonna say yes all day long. But I mean, I don't think the Hornets do that trade, to be honest with you. But again, I get it. I get the enthusiasm, Molly. I like it. I said the guy who's on this team, Nerlens Noel, would be a guy. But being honest, man, if I'm gonna pull off a trade, I can name some names like Nerlens Noel and Mo Bamba and all of those guys, but I like our team right now, honestly. I wouldn't change anything right now. The Pels over the last 10 games are the number one defense in the league, man. I understand we would like to see them get more blocks, but I got faith in Zion stepping his game up. We see what Larry Nance does. He damn near almost gets a couple of blocks a game. And maybe there's hope after looking at the game today for Willie Herman Gomez, because he played very well defensively against the Joker, man. And you're seeing the evolution of Dyson Daniels defensively getting more minutes. We're gonna have Herb out there. Bi is playing great defense. Zion again is playing great defense. You know what Jose Alvarado does defensively. Trey Murphy is playing great defense at 6'10", getting blocks and stuff. Not 3 steals tonight. Well, this afternoon. And I wouldn't change anything with this team right now, man. At this point, with the way they're playing, I don't even want to trade Devontae Graham right now. Just let this unit keep going out there, see if they could get hot, go on a streak, man, and keep it the way it is. I wouldn't mess up anything with this locker room. Whatever we're doing, it's working. I'm not tinkering with nothing right now. Let Willie just keep refining his rotations, and he did excellent this game here. And I can continue to see him hopefully improve that in the future, because that's probably the only level uh, that I look at Willie sometimes and think he needs improvement. I like the plays we run. I like our philosophy, like our defensive attitude. The Pelicans are a scary team right now, man, and they're playing like one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. We got a little work to do, try to earn a title like that, but they playing like it. So I don't change anything, Marley.
Well, DC, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You make great points right there, and you're absolutely right. The Pelicans have found a synergy and a chemistry right here that I would agree with you. I wouldn't want to tamper with. I was thinking that I probably would. We were going to see at some point Jackson Hayes during this game, but when Big V got in foul trouble and they put Billy Hernan Gomez out there, I was like, yeah, Billy should get an opportunity there, because him and Joker are athletically right around each other, so it wouldn't be Joker doing anything athletically difficult that Jose can't contend with, and he did a really good job in making Joker work. He really did. And he gave him a few points there. He was able to get to the foul line and knock some free throws down. And he played a really stellar game for being the guy they just put in there. And, of course, that showed me right there when they put him in there that Jackson Hayes was the third center there. And he ain't stiff a minute tonight, which goes to show you that right now he's not ready. Now, we mentioned that he might be still recovering from injury. Simply, he just don't have the juice right now. So I can see what you're saying on that, DC, and that makes sense to me. Not to move and just work with what we got. I can agree with that, man, because that just makes sense. It's successful. You successful operating right here. We're talking about building up the chemistry of the team and getting these guys to know each other and learn each other. You're starting to see it, and I would not dare tamper with that right now. So
yeah,
let's
we like
leave it as it
10
is.
10-3 or something, like over our last 14 games, man. I mean, I ain't trying to change nothing from that if that's how they playing, but I understand a lot of people worried about injuries, and I say we just deal with it when that time comes. David
Indeed.
Griffin, we talk about him a lot for the negatives that he has. He's been doing an excellent job of getting the hell out the way, staying away from the microphones. Loving what I'm seeing from him. But one thing I never doubt about him is if you need to go get somebody and pull off a trade, he'll find a way to do it. So I'm really not worried about it, man. If we get an injury, I think that's the only time I'll seriously consider going and look for this big man that we know we possibly should get, because it's pretty much the only weakness of our team. It's just a dominant, big defensive guy, because I feel like we got some dominant defensive guys, right? Larry Nance is a dominant defensive guy, but Larry Nance is what, 6'8", 6'9"? We don't have no dominant 7-footer defensive guy. That's pretty much all we missing, or at least a 6'11", 6'10", maybe. If you want one a little bigger than Larry, but staying pat, man, it's working. So why worry about it?
It definitely is working, DC. We sit up at number 2 in the West right now, and that's without, like I said, Herb Jones and second leading scorer on the team, Brandon Ingram. So the Pelicans have definitely got the right mix of talent
Hey,
and learn how to play together. And yeah, I agree with you. I
we
wouldn't
we
definitely
we
have,
won loss away, which I don't anticipate on Phoenix losing tonight. Might want to check that game out when we get off here, family. We one loss away from being number one. Phoenix is also 15-8. So if they go and be 15-9 tonight, we'll be number one in the West.
indeed, DC, indeed. Let's go. Let's take a look at who we got coming up next, man, because we do realize that. Let me see tonight game, the matchup. Well, I think they had the Spurs tonight. Didn't they have the Spurs tonight? Was that the Spurs they beat? That's the case.
It
They
could
don't play.
possibly beat the
I don't think
Spurs. Or they might have played them the other night, but
they don't play until tomorrow. They play the
yeah,
Mavericks.
they do. Now they won already, man. They played. I'm looking
That's
at it now.
Was
So
it the
we still
Spurs?
number two. Yeah, they did, man. They mopped the floor with the damn Spurs, man.
Yeah.
The people went 133 points and 95. That's the Spurs got.
Okay, there you go.
Devin Booker's been playing out of his mind. Got to give him his props, man. Dude's been scoring almost 50 points a game.
Don't worry, we're gonna get him.
For
We're
this
gonna get
whole
him
week.
back in his mind. We're gonna get him back in his mind when he run up against us coming up next week, real soon. So anyway, let's look at the Pistons matchup first of two that'll be coming up in 3 days for the Pelicans, man. And like we went over the injury list, we know Cade Cunningham is out of this game, but DC, they got a lot of other fantastic talent right there. If you take a look at the Pistons, they're coming off a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, 122-112. Like I said, this team is not very good. They're 6-19 right here, and the Pelicans have to beat a squad that go after this Piston team and get them up out of there. Of course, we know they have some very talented players on this team. When you talk about Jaden Ivey and Killian Hayes and several other players like Sadiq Bey and the rest of these guys, Bogdanovic is their top scorer right now. But an upstart Piston team that's not really for the big times. This is one of the matchups where the Pelicans should show levels right here and should be able to roll over the Pistons. Take the oil out the engine and let them burn up and not play to their level. Let's go into the Pistons matchup and what we need to do to take them out.
Well, you said it right there. You need to take that goddamn oil out the engine so it can lock up.
Indeed.
So to do that, we need to go at Bogdanovic, man. I mean, they don't have Cade Cunningham, which would be the best guy. So we got to do some work on the next guys, which would be Bogdanovic and Jaden Ivey, man. Easier said than done with both of those guys, but that's what we got to do. Obviously, we're more talented, so I just think over the duration of the game, man, if we don't let those guys explode and we just play our game, man, don't turn over the ball. Game plan should be pretty simple against Detroit. Don't come in there thinking that they just gonna lay down. That's the main thing. We can't just show up and not show up, if you know what I'm saying. So go in there, we need to play our game, man. We need to be prepared, be focused, play Pels ball, man, and control the turnover game. And I don't think there's a way that we can lose this game, man. To lose this game, we kind of got to help Detroit out a little bit. They're already not a very good team at this moment. They got a lot of very good players. They're young, haven't figured things out yet. And we're just more talented than them. We got more chemistry. We know how to play together better. And there's no way we should lose. In order for us to lose, they're going to need a little help. So that'll require us turning the ball over, stinking up the joint for us shooting, just doing boneheaded things. So as long as we don't do that, to be honest with you, Big Q, I believe we win this game. It's pretty much as simple as that. It's not a very complex game plan for this one.
No, it's not, man. You're right. I watched the Pistons play a couple of times this year, matter of fact. And because I like the young mix of talent that they have,
I like them too, man. I think they're gonna be real good in the future.
They are really a fun looking young roster. When you talk about Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Killian Hayes, and then you throw in there guys like Sadiq Bey, who we liked,
Marvin Bagley,
about Bagley, Jalen Duran when he finally gets out there and gets
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, they got a really interesting mix of talent.
Even Rodney Magruder is pretty good too.
Yep, Magruder. So I mean, like Alec Burks, who hits for you. Corey Joseph's there. He's seen
even Kevin Knox. I mean, coming off the bench. I mean, I wouldn't mind Kevin Knox coming off the bench.
Yeah, they're really interesting, man. They're a really interesting team. They made some moves during the draft to get some players, man. And then when they finally put it together with the right coach, man, this team uh is gonna look pretty good in the future. So they're a young team right now, and they simply aren't ready. As you can see, they make a lot of mistakes, man, playing. They make a lot of mistakes. They don't know how to quite finish out games. Like I said, they defense is not all there. So they're just what we expect the young team to look like. And the Pelicans are a team that we should be able to roll over the Pistons, man. I ain't gonna say easily, but like you're saying, we have everything it takes. This team is not in our area, man. They're not. This is a team
Right.
that's a level or two below us, and we have to show them that way. They'll come and play hard. I don't expect them not to play hard. I expect them to play hard, but it won't be enough to deal with what we got. So that's my take on it. I think they should be able to smack the absolute hell out the Pistons, man, and keep it moving, man, toward greener pastures. So shout out to the fan. Appreciate y'all being in the stream, man, on this one, man, as we keep this thing moving and shaking anyway. Pelicans in the building, man, tonight, getting a massive win, man. And as you see, they're sitting in second place right now up under the Phoenix Suns. And of course, right now we just focus on the Pistons. We ain't worrying about nobody else. We got to get this matchup in 3 days against the Pistons. That's all we need to worry about right now. So DC, man, listen, thoughts on the Pelicans right now at second place in the Western Conference before we open up the phone lines.
Yeah, man. Great start to the season for the Pels, man. I mean, it was the complete opposite last season, and we still made the playoffs. We were probably probably one of the worst teams in the league, basically, after our start. So to go from that to starting the next year with the same guys and being number 2 in the league, man, that's something to be, proud about just a little bit. Because we still got a lot of season left, still got a lot of games to play, still got a lot of improving to do too. I think that's the most scary part about all of this for anybody watching the Pels and who has to compete against us. We're still not playing to our highest potential. Hell, we got 2 of our better players that ain't even playing right now. So shout out to the Pels, man, for handling business, next man up mentality, and just looking forward to seeing them continue to grow, continuing to dominate, and seeing them in their final form of what they fully gonna be. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, this is absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. Loving this, man. Absolutely loving this, because this is our vision made manifested. We talked about this team and how great this team was and how good this team was, and a lot of people kept underselling the Pelicans. They continue to do so right now, saying that they're the 7th best, the 6th best. And I'm saying, what teams are better than the Pelicans when they all turn it on? They're doing this to teams like the Nuggets. We know the Nuggets didn't have what's his name, DC, the big forward. They have Michael Porter. They didn't have.
Are you talking about them blended McNuggets, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have Michael Porter in the matchup, but I figured even if they still had him this game, the Pelicans were still going to beat you. But it probably wouldn't have beat you as bad, but we still was going to win.
It'd have been a little close. It would kind of even things out for the Joker a little bit, because he would have took some of those defensive matchups as well. He is 6'10".
Yeah, Porter is a big.
He would have hit some threes. That was his thing, man. Real good perimeter shooter, as well as a mid-range shooter too, man. He's got a nice little smooth game. So I think it'd have made it more difficult. But the energy we played with this game, man, just the way the Pels were playing, I don't think anybody would have beat them the way they were playing today. They just had it going, bro. Had it on their mind.
You look at most of the teams right now in the top 10 in the Western Conference, and you look at the Pelicans, man. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find anybody that can rail up against them. We know Memphis did get their win the last time we matched up, but a healthy Pelican club.
Laker people seem to think that they can beat us.
The credit to the Lakers, they've won 3 in a row. So I mean, and they're still good for 12th in the Western Conference. So they're trying to pull off a little something right there. And like we look at teams like Sacramento, that's up there. Golden State's up there. They won a couple of games. They're over 500 now, 13-11. The Clippers are still kind of, there. Utah, You know, you see that happening. Portland kind of starting to fall off a bit. We knew Portland started off hot. And like I told you, some of these teams going to start crashing down to where they belong. Portland started off hot, and then they've only won 3 of the last 10 games. So that's Portland's kind of ascending back to where we thought they're going to be. Dallas right now is at 500. They're 4-6 out of the last 10 games. So these teams are really kind of struggling to find themselves, and the Pelicans are ascending, and we just have to play consistent, man, and keep doing what we doing to make it do what it do, baby. That's all we need to keep doing. But shout out to the flock, man. Appreciate y'all being up in the stream. Much love to you
Y'all
guys.
enjoyed y'all chicken smoothies? Did everybody enjoy their chicken smoothies out there, man?
Chicken McNugget smoothies.
Yeah, man. It was delicious. Me and Jose had one before the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it turned out for him.
Yeah, I know it turned out pretty good. DC was running around like he had to run, and he was doing his thing out there. So you know,
there's a lot of protein.
I imagine so, bro. I imagine, man. Depending
low
on
carb, a lot of protein, bro. You ain't getting no jet lag from the sugar, you know.
I got you, brother. I hear you on that. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you for doing and doing what you do on that, my brother, and doing that nasty smoothie shit.
It was delicious, actually. You should try one.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, you know, it's reserved for champions, bro. So you gotta have a certain type of pedigree to want to ride that horse.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. That still won't get me to get it done. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna bring in a few family members right here, man. I'm gonna put that smoothie video up right there. Guys,
hold on, BQ. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go make you one, man. I'm go ahead.
No. That's all right. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, brother. I'm good. All right. So I am 100% positive on that. I'm good on that. I'm 100% good on that.
But I mean, it ain't that. I still got some left over, bro. Let me turn the blender on, bro. All right, coming on down to you, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that up and make you one, bro.
DC, I'm gonna tell you something,
bro.
I
still had a little bit of that chicken smoothie left in there.
I'm gonna tell you something. That was one of
the McNuggets.
That was one of the weakest damn blenders I ever heard in my life, brother. You might want to go buy you another blender. That's
already had the smoothie. I already had the smoothie in there, man. It was already blended. I just wanted to stir it around. You know, you don't want that little slosh before I get them all to bring it all down to you, bro. That's all. I got a Vitamix, man. I got the best blender there is out there. The only blender that come with a 10-year warranty, bro. So
there you go. I feel you that, brother. Well, I appreciate you trying to share that. Let's bring in
I was just letting you know what it is. You talking about my smoothie week.
Y'all heard that weak ass blender, man.
I put it on low, man. I had to stir up the remains of the Denver McNugget smoothie that I had in there, bro.
Bro, I promise you, bro.
We blended that shit to a pulp earlier.
Nah, that damn blender, bro. You ain't blending nothing to a pulp with that weak ass blender.
Man, did you see the game? We blended that shit to a pulp, boy.
That you did, but that weak ass blender ain't do nothing right now. That's all.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it did, boy.
All right, there it is.
You seen Jose drop that? I told y'all, man. Y'all need to get on board with these goddamn smoothies. Y'all seen what Jose did? He had one of them smoothies, man.
I hear you, DC. Thanks a lot, brother. All right, so with that being said, man, please do me one favor. Please feel free to hit the like button, family. Hit the like button for us. Also, feel free to share the show's links on your social media feed and hit the subscribe
button. Who that daddy know
what
time it is?
Flock. Join the
Vitamix gang.
All right, so that's it. We got Jay Black. We're gonna bring Jay Black in. If you want to pop up on the stream, fam, we won't be going all night. We'll be going up to roughly around 10 o'clock. So if you want to get in and get your word in, now is the time to do so. We're gonna bring in Jay Black. Jay Black, welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing?
What's going on? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. I usually never read the chat, but today I had to read the chat, and I do see a lot of this trade people, trade Jackson Hayes, trade Devontae Graham. Makes no sense to me. I agree with you, DC. We let it ride out. We let this ride out. The only way we make a trade, I still don't make a trade, period. None this year. You got to see what they do in the playoffs. Then we make an adjustment if we need an adjustment. What if this team is the team that can win the chip? So they just trade some, mess up the chemistry or whatever. the case may be, you don't know what can happen. I just don't want to trade. I wouldn't trade. I'm a person that if nothing is wrong, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my philosophy. Nothing's broke. Why go around fixing stuff that you think or perceive is broke for no apparent reason? I wouldn't go and do that. Now, looking at this game was an excellent game. Zion is playing better defense. Everybody else is playing better defense. Everybody's locked in. When the leader of the team is playing defense, everybody else follows suit. But everybody looked like he was playing defense anyway. Now, the first quarter, Jose saved us, and his speed was messing with them. So they even put Ish Smith in. Ish Smith is not like a scoring guard. He's fast. He sets up a lot of people, but you can tell when they put him in and had him out there with Javante or with Murray, they couldn't really like score. Like they wasn't set right to have him as the backup point guard. They usually run somebody different. I don't know who they play because I don't really look at them honestly, but he couldn't mess up with Jose. He slowed them down a little bit because his speed. He recovered on defense a lot. Jose would have got a lot more open shots based off our Zion gravity. But then second quarter, Zion took over. Third quarter, Trey was in foul trouble a lot. Yeah, he had I think he had 4 fouls. Yeah, he had like 4 fouls.
Yeah, he did.
And some of the calls I wasn't liking, but you know, it is what it is. He got to move a certain way. Now, the biggest thing I'm seeing that nobody is talking about is a lot of people are fouling Zion really hard. I seen it in the Toronto game. I really didn't like that. That was OG Anunoby.
Yeah.
I seen him foul hard. I was like, oh, what's this? I think San Antonio did it too. And tonight, what was the center? DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah, that was DeAndre Jordan. They fouled him a couple of times
Yeah.
when he was about to dunk too. Like it's like maybe 2 or 3 times you could see he was about to dunk, and they just
Like a
grabbed
foul
him.
him hard, real hard.
Yeah.
So if that's what we need is like somebody need to set the record straight or let people know, because I think that's what people want to try to start doing is really fouling, Zion hard and potentially hurting them. That's how I'm seeing it. So there's not no skill to the foul. It's more of like just like throw them down or clothesline them or I don't know. The one that really irritated me was the Toronto one. But besides that, our game looked real good. If you played who was it? Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels off guard. It don't look like it's that good offensively, but he's good defensively. But him at point guard, really good. Zion, Zion, it works in spurts, but he still got the time. He's still got too many turnovers, more than I like 4 turnovers, but that's not that much for his usage rate. So I'm not really tripping on that either. But we got so many people that can play the point guard position. We got Jose, we got Devontae, we got the CJ, Devontae Graham, Zion, B.I. Then we got Kyra coming back. Our backcourt is like stacked, and there's a lot of people that can run the offense. And that is scary. That is scary what they need to look forward to. But yeah, I don't really see no problems. Oh, in the third quarter when Worley Hunter Gomez came in, they started running different type of defenses. They was leaving JV on the island. They was letting him play one-on-one with him. And then when Willie Hernan Gomez came in, they start mixing the coverages up. They start running zone. They ran 2 different type of zones. They ran a 3-2 zone, a matchup zone, and they ran a 2-3 zone. And then they was blitzing them as well. And they was doing I don't know why they went away from it, is Willie Hernan Gomez screening for Zion, and they was straight attacking Joker. And Joker wouldn't even get in his way. He was like too slow, like way too slow. So they was just a bad mismatch for us. Like I don't see them like matching up with us. This game just made it clear and simple. Even though I could say they don't got Michael Porter Jr., we don't got B.I., we don't got Herb. They're still, if they got all their people, we got all our people. I think we should beat them. Playoff series, anything. Like they shouldn't really give us no trouble.
All right, Jay Black. Hold on, DC, before you get your response. I know you want to get
Nah,
on.
I mean, there ain't no response to that, man. I gotta let the next person go in.
Yeah, Jay Black,
Jay
man.
Black just
is a
dropped some
professor.
science on there, man.
Yeah, I know he's a professor, man. He be like a college level professor, be dropping stuff, man. Looking at the game intricately, X's and O's, man. That's how Jay Black looking at that thing. Shout out to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all being here. We got 2 more family members going to add to the stream. We got, look at here, we got WB3 about to make an appearance.
What?
That's right. He's going to pop up here momentarily. And we
Man,
got
what you
another
think about Fit
professor
Boy,
level.
W3B3? What you think about Fit Boy?
I called him out the other day. I said, man, I haven't heard from WB3. He be hating on Zion, and he finally going to come back. And I hope he don't have nothing but praise for Zion Williamson, looking strong out there. He in shape. So ain't no more fat boy. It's fit boy because he's in fit.
Nah, you saying it wrong. Q, he said fat boy. Nah, it's fit boy.
It's fit boy. He's fitness. I'm gonna bring WB3 in here. And shout out to my brother Mose. We're gonna talk about another
Whoa, what up, Mo?
another college level intellect on the game. Brother Mose, we're gonna bring him in. Both of those brothers, both of y'all, welcome to the stream, family.
Wow, what's that?
Hey, Q,
Well,
Christmas
Hey,
time.
DV.
You keep talking about me like that, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I'm gonna be in
Hey,
town for
DC.
Christmas too.
Yo,
Shout out, brother Mose. Go ahead, WB. What you got, bro?
I'm just gonna let y'all know Zion Williamson gonna always be fat boy to me.
There you go, bro. There you go, bro.
Hey, that's his nickname for me, bro. Fat boy.
goddamn, Willie.
Hey, DC, I got something for you. Though. Check this out.
What's up, bro? Oh, I see you, baby. I could have put some of that chicken tonight.
Hold on, let me turn this background on. Hey, you put this in your mouth, boy. The next morning, your booty hole gonna be inside out burning.
Oh Lord, I don't know about that. I'm scared.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, this pepper here is so hot, bro. But what I want to say is, bro, look, the Pelican looking good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Griffin. You know, Trey Murphy is filthy. He need to stop doing people cheering like that out there on national TV. You know what I'm saying? He need to stop doing that to people cheering, jugging on people like that, man. That dude, that ridiculous. You know? And look, I'm all around happy. I ain't got no complaints. You know what I'm saying? No complaints. The Pelicans doing their thing. And what I think is, with the exit of Drew Brees from out of New Orleans sports and the emergence of Zion Williamson, New Orleans about to turn into a basketball city now, bro, because the Saints done went all the way to hell, bro. The Saints ain't nothing but a damn dumpster fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, I still wear my last year Saints stuff because I ain't buying nothing for them this year because they don't deserve for me to spend no money on them. And got me some Pelican gear, you know, that I ordered. You know, I'm waiting on it to come in the mail patiently, but, you know, I'm happy to hear from y'all, see from y'all, and, you know, I'm still out here doing my thing, you know. And I want to add my new little buddy to the show. Here you go right there. My new little, hey, I named him Jameis after Jameis Winston, but I wish I could have switched the name now.
Oh, don't do that, man. You named the perfect name, man.
Yeah, I named it Jameis, man. Them people messed over Jameis Winston down there, bro. And Bobby Bear started that bullshit. Excuse my language, man. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't over, Willie, for us
True
that.
that, man. True
But
that.
we good. Happy to see you though, man.
Same here,
Yeah.
brother.
Been a minute.
See you, bro. All right, brother Moles. We're gonna bring brother Moles and brother Moles. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Hey, man, the only thing I got to say about the season, because I'm enjoying it, is that I think that CJ's got to play a little bit better, man, and figure out what his role is. He's got to get off the ball. Let Z, let Z run it, let everything run through Z, and then everybody else will get shots. CJ will come down sometime, man. If you watch the games we struggle in, when teams are making a run against us and building a lead against us, he'll come, man, and do all that old crazy stuff and take old crazy shot that don't work. So my biggest thing is, man, just run the thing through Z, okay, and Brandon Ingram, man. Look, man, I love Bi, man, but dude, bro, man, a dude step on your foot, and you can't play for 2 weeks, man. Come on, man, there's some foolishness going on with me, man. I don't know. Maybe the guy. Some people say he feel like he's got to be 100% to play. Man, dude, you're drawing big paychecks, man. You got to get on the court. I mean, every 5 minutes, somebody like the first time, man, I watch NFL players get knocked out. Man, your boy hit him in the face, grazed him in the face, and he had a concussion for 2 damn weeks. man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. My man's still money right now. You got to get on the court and play, man. This is, and one of the reasons why we're gonna struggle, well, not struggle, is, man, we still don't know everybody's role. We still don't have that continuity, because when he come back in, we're gonna have to adjust again. Eventually, CJ gonna get to where he starts to shot again. So all of a sudden, everybody's got to readjust, man. We can't get to where we just hitting on all cylinders, because we 2 or 3 of the big cogs always out. At some point we got to play together in order to figure out, how we gonna look when we get down to the nitty gritty. I mean, other than that, man, we're doing a good job. The team is playing with a lot of confidence. I mean, that's the biggest thing I see, man. You see guys out there, even people like Najee, man. Those guys get the ball, and even if they make a mistake, it's 100-mile-per-hour. Like, I'm supposed to be doing this. That's what I love about them.
Yeah, brother Moles, you're right, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love how they playing, man. They're confident, the way it's like it's a big family going on there, and Willie is getting stronger and stronger with the love doctrine, bro. So you're absolutely right, bro, on that. We're gonna bring Kenneth into the chat. Kenneth, welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
Yeah, I think we should trade Jackson and Devontae. Just because it's just, I feel like we just missing that one like 6'8", 6'6" shooting guard. I feel like we need a shooting guard to balance out to play alongside Jose in the backcourt. Because Devontae Graham.
What is Trey? What's Trey Murphy?
He's a small forward.
He plays from the 4 all the way down to the 2. What's BI? If he's a small forward, what is BI?
A small forward.
What is CJ McCollum?
A combo guard.
So
I'm saying if we get a dude like
Herb Jones,
Terrence Ross, or maybe Gary Harris, one of those type of dudes.
Oh no.
But what about Dyson though, Kenneth? Where does Dyson fit?
Dyson, yeah.
Where does Dyson fit?
Yeah, in your equation, you saying you want to add another guard alongside of
Jose Alvarado.
I think Dyson is still in the equation, but I'm saying that I feel like if we get some more experience, then I mean, Dyson might have to lose some minutes out to another shooting guard, a more certified shooting guard that's been in the league. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you listen to the people I'm picking out, I'm picking people that's been to actually played games, meaningful games, and done stuff with their career.
You say Gary Harris
or like a Terrence Ross, because those dudes, they're not really playing. They waiting for somebody to buy them out.
Shit, I think the Pelicans
Gary Harris is hurt. He got a hamstring injury right now, and he usually don't even play that many games during the year. Let me see how many games he mostly get. So his last 61. Then it was 20, 19, 39. You're talking about an injury-prone guard.
Man, you don't have enough ball to go around for all those guys, man.
Nah.
Hey, I can say something. I think the Pelicans ought to stand pat and see what the hell they got, and then if they need something like that, they could do that in the offseason, bro. Because we don't need, we got to keep our chemistry, bro, that we building, bro. We don't need nobody else right now.
I think that we have good chemistry, but I think these dudes will add a little bit more to the depth that we already have. Because if we look at this season right now, this season could be a magical run. This season we could go all the way, and I feel like we're missing that one dude, another dude that we could count on.
And they that one dude? Nah, Gary Harris
No,
ain't that
I
one
know.
dude.
It's already that one dude.
Gary Harris is not him. That's not him.
It's already a magical season with the Pelicans standards for us, bro. All the losing we did with the Pelicans, boy, y'all better be grateful for what we got, and then we could, see how it play out. You know what I'm saying? And if we need something else, we do it in the all season, man. We got a good team, man. Dyson Daniel got a hell of a future, bro. All he got to do is put some bricks in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? But bro, we got bro, that dude got a LeBron James body. If y'all pay attention to him, because he's 6'8", he's still a baby, and he ain't even put on no weight yet. So you don't know how big that dude could get.
I'm not saying trade him. I'm saying just trade Devontae and trade Jackson.
Devontae is not playing bad. What?
Nope. I'm not saying he's not playing bad, but I'm saying I feel like those
Devontae actually playing real good on defense. That's what's shocking me.
And he's still shooting. He's shooting good.
And he's shooting 40%. He probably shot the second most or third most threes on our team, and he's shooting them at 40%. Like, I ain't in no rush to get rid of him right now. It's working right now.
We don't have any minutes for any more 2s and 3s, dude.
Not for 2s and 3s. If you say a big man, I can kind of look at that because of Jax. We need another big man. But I'm still not trading anybody.
I'm not trading nobody.
I don't even think that's what I'm saying. I don't think we need another big man. I think we need more. I need another guard because I don't see us using a big man to its full potential like we do now. We don't even. Most of our points come from our guards, like on most nights. Besides because.
Oh wait, so Zion is the guard or something?
Well, he's not a traditional big man,
but he's a ball.
What he is then?
He's a ball.
What he is? If he ain't no big man, then what he is?
An oversized small forward.
Shit, that mean he a big man.
Okay. All right.
Listen to this basketball going on here, man. We got B.I. and Zion, man. They handle the ball.
Look,
like
they
guards.
even have him as a small forward on ESPN.
You are obsessed with like the label of positions. It just sound like, brother, like when we watch them play, like what do
that's
do?
just fundamental basketball.
But I'm saying, what do they do? Like, I understand their position, but like a guy like Trey Murphy will play a game and be like the shooting guard on offense, and then on defense, he's like a power forward. So you could look at their positions, but guys have roles and certain things that they do, and sometimes they cross over, and some of the same guys do the same things, and other times they just have different skill sets that fit regardless of position with the lineup.
But the people I name is not Terrence Ross, but Gary Harris. I think that's what I'm saying. He would be a 3-and-D type of person. I feel like we need another 3-and-D type of dude.
I don't think we need no more 3-and-D. No more 3-and-D dudes.
Yeah, no, we don't need.
So
you Herb Jones,
our whole team is full of 3-and-D
guys. Yeah,
but I'm saying
the
only really consistent 3-pointer dude we have is Trey Murphy.
Bro, we got 5 guys shooting 40% from 3-point line, bro. What are you talking about?
Watch it.
Yeah. Well, even
Jose might be shooting 40% after this game, so we might.
Might be.
The only guard that's not shooting the ball well right now is CJ.
CJ, that's the only one. The only one that's got a slump.
He'll give you 30 on any given night.
When he get right, he'll get right eventually.
But I still think we need somebody that is a little bit more experienced and somebody that is because this dude Gary Harris used to be a starter for the Nuggets when it was on the
How many
immaculate
years
run.
ago was that?
You heard that caveat though? You heard the
Used to
caveat
be.
that you just used?
Used
You
to
heard the
be.
caveat, huh? Used to be.
I'm not saying put him back in the starting role. I'm saying put him on the
Leave that.
on the
Hey, boy,
bench.
we leave that garbage on the curb for progressive waste management, man. Solution.
Wait. So I got a question. How long have you been a Pelicans fan?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Since the Hornets?
Not you. The young
Okay.
guy. The young guy.
What you mean, Jay Black? I've been on here since you've been on here.
So you knew what we went through, right?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Every team, every team we had, we always complained about somebody getting traded. Every year, this is the year people are finally leaving that alone. With these trades, I don't believe these are real trades that people really want to see. They just listen. We're the second team in the West. Second
Lord
team
have
in the
mercy.
West.
Say that again. Say that again.
Second team in the West.
God
We just beat the Denver Nuggets. That was currently the second team in the West.
Beat the sleeves off them.
And that's without Herb or BR. And you saying trade, and then Herb must be going on the bench or something. Is Herb going on the bench? Or BR is going on the bench? It's not no minutes for nobody. Not at the guard. And we got Kyra coming back. God, hell no. There's no way, no guard coming on this team that's taking no minutes from nobody. People are talking about benching CJ.
Shit. Man, hey, Jay the Black. Jay the Black, it don't have no minutes at 3, 4, and 5 either. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah,
I think that Coach Willie will find minutes for this dude. He finds minutes for everybody to get their time. So
we giving 11 people minutes, bro. There ain't that many minutes in the world.
Yeah. Hey, number 40 some minutes in the basketball game, huh? With 48 minutes.
48
God damn, man. I mean, shit.
I don't know.
All right, family. Let me take a quick break here, family, to kind of thank the Pelican family for chiming in, man. Appreciate y'all for being up in this thing. The great panel we got here. Good to talk to you, brothers. I'm not chiming out just yet. I'm gonna bring a couple of more brothers into the discussion. But shout out to the family members watching, and please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share the show on your social media feed. We're gonna bring in the OG Jerry Poor and DJ. My dog DJ from the state of
DJ,
huh? So we're gonna bring them brothers in. Welcome to the stream,
Q.
fellas.
Hey, Q.
Yes, sir.
Fellas.
Hey, Q. What about? Remember that smoothie y'all talking about?
Yes.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah. What about the vitriol smoothie?
No vitriol right now, brother.
See Willie up in here, that'll give you the runs, boy. I tell you.
I'm in total shock to see Willie in the panel. What's up, man?
Man, you don't gotta be shocked, boy. I be working my ass off, man. I work 6 days out of the week. I don't be having time.
Damn.
I hear you, man. I hear you. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, OG? How you doing, my
Not
brother?
much.
Man, it's been a minute since I came. It's been a minute since I came on the Pelicans panel. So I say, well, since the Pelicans are doing good, I guess I'll chime in for a minute, talk about the Pels. They got a big win over the Nuggets earlier today.
Yes, sir.
But what you think about that boy Jose, man? That dude is a beast.
Yeah.
That little joker, bruh. That little joker's something else, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen that coming.
Hey, that little midget. I call him a little midget. That little dude is a disgusting ass little dude. If he not on your team, right. I swear. That's an aggravating. That's an aggravating little dude.
Willie. That dude's a ball.
Yeah, but he an aggravating little dude if he not on your team, man. The shit he be pulling off out there, bro.
Hey, man. I tell you what. I tell you one thing. That dude getting that crowd hyped up.
They better pay him.
No, he just got paid.
They got to give him the bag, man.
Nah,
he got a 4-year contract, Willie.
He just got a 4-year contract.
Man, they got to get him some more
Give him the
money, man.
right,
We got to
give him the
keep that
right
man.
contract, and he'll be good.
He got a 4-year contract.
He
What you
just got a
How
4
much?
year.
How much?
I think.
I mean, they only gave him like I think it's like 4 or 5 million for 4 years, so he get like
Yeah.
$1 million a year.
Yeah, DC right about that. I agree with that.
Tell you, bro.
They gave him a raise from
They
last
better
year.
give him. Hey, they better give him something before he get too expensive.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
that
don't
ain't,
see him
now the
leaving
way
though.
I see it now,
that ain't how business
Mr.
works,
Bird, the
man.
link in
now
the
the
chat.
Pelicans
You
in
got to
second
go up
place
and look
right
at the
now
link
because
in the
the
chat,
win
Mr.
earlier
Bird. You click the link and come on in.
today.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
There you go.
What's up, DJ?
Alright, so um,
Big Q, repost the link in the chat for Mr. Bird. He trying to get in, man.
All right, we will do
What's
that.
going
We'll
on with
do
you,
that.
Big Q?
What's up, OG? How you doing, bro?
Oh man, living life, brother, living life.
Good to hear from you, my brother. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, it's been a minute, Big Q. I figured I'd come on here and holler at you for a minute, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, OG. You know you always welcome, brother.
I know. I miss you guys on here. Even though we talk about New Orleans Saints football, but we talking about Pelicans tonight
That's right,
because them
OG.
Pelicans are hot.
Indeed. Yeah, they
And
doing it,
shout
bro.
out to the flock in the chat. Much love to y'all. Go Pels.
Tell it all the way out there, OG. Say it all
Yes,
the way
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We just in here flocking around. You heard me?
hey, that's all we can do is flock around. That's the way I put it.
Hey, but I tell you one thing: the Pelicans ain't flocking around.
yeah, it's game.
Man,
Yeah, that's a fact.
telling you.
Say, Kenneth, just to let you know, since you think we need more shooting, bro, we got 8 people that shoot 50% or up from the 2.
50 Cent?
And
50%?
50%. 50% or up.
I don't
And
think
we
50
got
Cent want to be shot anymore, DC. I think.
well, the way he be talking, I don't think he'll mind. The way he talk about
Yes,
everybody, I don't think
indeed.
he'll mind, bro.
Look, DC a shotter, man. He a top shotter, man. You don't mess around with DC, man. Let me let you know.
From the 3, bro, we got 6 40% 3-point shooters, bro. 6 of them.
Hey, Big Q.
Daniels, Devontae Graham, Larry
That's
Nance,
6 of them, bro.
Brandon Ingram,
And Jose
Valanciunas,
probably
Trey
gonna
Murphy.
jump up there. CJ might jump up into the 40s before the season over.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I
tell
think we
you what.
good on shooting right now, brother.
Hey, Big Q. I'll tell you this. I know DC because you know DC he'll make them bird sounds if out of nowhere. He'll make them bird sounds like.
Hey, man. Hey, what sound do a pelican make?
Do it now.
Let's see.
What up, DC in the movie, man?
Damn, DC. Yeah, look at her.
DC chilling in the car. Go ahead, DC.
What the hell? What in the world?
DC, you smoke weed, Brian? No, you smoke no weed.
Apparently I do, man. I got a doppelganger out there.
Oh, he from the Jamaican man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, so look, y'all.
Look at that shit. Hey, that scene right there. Oh my goodness. That's a scene right there, bro.
Q on your ass, DC, every year.
Q, you got to play the beginning scene, how DC got his origin when they was
Q
stealing the
Petty.
stuff.
Yeah. Yo, we'll talk about that part of his life.
Man, I'm over here. I'm over here listening to Pelicans, man.
All right, so look, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, DJ.
So, to be honest with y'all,
I can't make that damn song.
If we do decide to trade Jackson, because when he was getting in at the 4th position, or starting at the 4, he was doing pretty good. So, with that being said, if we do decide to trade Jackson, I want a maybe not really a stretch 4, if so, like a Kyle Kuzma or somebody like that. Would y'all agree with that?
Yeah, I
Y'all
agree with that.
Kuzma gonna want to ball too much.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying. No, I'm not
and he want to
saying.
shoot too much.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Or
not
like a
saying.
Bogdan Bogdanovic.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
but you
I'm
could
not
get him.
saying.
We about to play him right now against on Detroit. And Detroit, a losing team. You got to look at these losing teams that's willing to sell. Like
That's why I
not
said
no
the
team that's
Magic.
still. Yeah, like the Magic. The Magic, Mobamba and what else that tall kid, Bobo.
Yeah,
You can
Bobo,
look.
huh?
Wendell
Yeah,
Carter.
you can
Wendell
look at
Carter.
them.
Shut
But
up, bro.
from
yeah,
losing teams, somebody that's gonna sell.
Hey,
but the
but look,
only
what y'all think? Where y'all think the Lakers gonna finish at? You think they gonna finish in the lottery?
Uh,
Nah, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I
I
want
don't
them
Because
know.
to, man, but
because if they do,
realistically, I don't think they're gonna finish in the lottery if everybody stay healthy.
Right.
If they get injuries, then yeah, we
well,
They got
probably
LeBron
we
can.
injured
already
again.
know AD good for 20 games. We already know that.
Oh yeah, he got an
Huh?
injury coming.
Yeah, he got one coming. Street clothes. That's his name.
Day to day.
but
He
the
just scored 55
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
tonight.
best one. That day to day
day
Davis.
to day. Yeah, that's a good one.
Street clothes. Hey, I know exactly who Willie was talking about. When you say street clothes, I know one person he's talking about.
Yep.
Anthony
Well, how
Davis.
y'all felt? How y'all felt
'Cause that's
about
what
Anthony
Charles
Davis
Barkley
saying he
called
deserve
him.
But
a tribute
we got
Yeah.
to
video?
put something in perspective, though. I don't think a lot of people realize with the Lakers.
And that would be a
The
good
Lakers
trade.
won 3 games against the goddamn Spurs, bro. Now they did beat the Milwaukee Bucks
Yeah.
and they beat the Washington Wizards today, but they won 3 games against the Spurs, bro. I mean, come on, the Spurs are like the worst team in the league, man.
Right.
They
Yeah.
got to show me a little bit more
ESPN one
before
of
I
the
go
Lakers.
to being like they could be in the playoffs and stuff.
They ain't
all
going to
right.
no playoffs.
So, question.
Well, how y'all feel about Anthony Davis wanting a tribute video?
If he wanted a tribute video, he wouldn't have wore that stupid ass shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about that's all, folks. Huh?
That's
That shit.
all. Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Davis.
Right.
Yes,
You
I am.
know what he did?
I know they should have just played that video for him.
And I don't even know why he did that. Nobody wasn't talking bad about him in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, that
Nah.
was
That
yeah,
was the thing.
that
Like
was
we
bad.
wasn't. We was like, man, we understand why he won't get traded. You know, we get it. We wasn't even mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
He
was
played it
mad.
wrong. He played it
Nah,
wrong,
I
man.
was mad. I don't know about you. I was mad. I'm calling him all kind of shit. I'll call him everything but the child of God.
Hold,
Look,
hold
What
on, give me a
the
second, man.
majority of people, Willie.
Hold on just a second, family. Give me a second, family. Let me bring in another family member. Gonna bring in brother Leon Bird to the panel. Welcome to the show, Leon. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, fam? How y'all doing tonight? Everybody
Doing
All
good.
good?
right,
Because
all
I know
right. You
I'm
made
damn
it up in
good.
here, huh,
Doing
That
brother?
good.
goddamn win. As much as
yes,
we've been
sir.
getting cheated by them damn them McNuggets, whatever the hell they is, that trash. What we've been getting cheated by
Oh,
their asses.
man.
Woo, I needed that. But let me tell y'all something. I'm a little bit different than all y'all. I just came to the Pelicans when Zion came.
Okay.
So I'm different. That background stuff, I don't know too much about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all hardships and everything, but I know that first year, whew, I knew something had to change. And when they got Van Gundy, I thought we was gonna nothing. But this goddamn Willie is what this team needed. He is making every damn thing work. Oh, what
Yep.
happened?
Willie Green making it work, bruh.
Yeah, Willie making it work. You know what I'm saying? He at first he wasn't making those adjustments. Now Willie, on the fly, Willie ready to make those adjustments. Like you seen the other game where Zion went out and shit, they wasn't scoring. He's like, damn, let me put Zion ass back in.
Yeah, you know.
Like the year before, he was hesitant to bring Alvarado off the bench. I'm like, man, put Alvarado in the fucking game. That dude is a game changer.
Yes, he
That
is.
spark that he provide, that energy is unmatched. Ain't nobody matching it from another team. Nobody.
Well, you have to remember he's a real loyal coach. He was loyal
Right.
to Garrett Temple. Remember when Temple was getting all those minutes
What you mean
last
was? He
year?
still is.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Willie still, love him some Garrett Temple, but he's loyal to a fault. So he'd ride with his horses until they give him it had to be they got to do something out of character for him to
That
put
was
him on the
last
bench.
year.
Yeah, we
Willie has
respect that.
progressed as a coach. Willie's ready to make those changes now.
Right,
and I see it in him.
Hey, but dog, look what his name is. Look what the man first name is. That'll tell y'all
There you go.
everything.
Oh, there he go
Oh,
with
Willie.
that.
Oh, there you go.
My granddaddy named Willie.
That shit,
Yeah,
Willie was a
my
great man, boy.
Great man.
Hey, Q. Hey, Big Q. Now you know why I ain't spoke to Uncle Willie in a while, because he still had that case of haterade at his house.
I still got what?
You got Victorol. That what he
Oh, no, I
got.
ain't got Victor off. Hey, who I got Victor off for? I got Victor off for Dennis Allen clown ass. This is who I got Victor off for. You know.
Oh, bruh.
I'm gonna
Wait,
tell
so
y'all
Willie-
something, bro. I know
Willie,
this
they winning the
basketball
championship this
thing.
year? They win
Hey, but
the
look, I'm gonna tell you
championship?
something. Hey, see, for the summer, when I seen that clown walking through practice the way he was walking, twirling that whistle around his hand, I knew we were gonna have a losing season. I knew that.
I already felt the effect.
Say, Willie, when I saw
What?
him walk into that game, it was like the first game of the season, and everybody was clowning him for how he was walking, and they put he a bad bitch to that walk.
Yeah.
I know it was over, bro.
Yeah, yeah, boy, they do something.
Wait, so who y'all want to face in the playoffs? Like first round, second round, and third round? Who y'all trying to face?
I don't care who it is.
Everybody.
I don't know. Sacramento looking kind of nice.
All of
Sacramento
them.
playing fearless.
Hey,
we didn't even play them
Who
yet.
you scared to
now
play against,
Sacramento,
Kenny?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
over there.
Sacramento.
You scared of Sacramento?
Yeah.
Sacramento is looking
Sacramento
super
been
nice.
looking good. If y'all haven't watched them play, they've been
Oh
looking
my
really
God!
I was checking out
No.
the last game on
No.
Friday night, bro.
I don't watch no other team but the Pelicans.
You need to
Dog,
check
we
them
got
out,
dog.
dude. They playing without
Dog.
no type of.
Dog, we got
They don't
we
see
got
no
the
fear.
most dominant. Hey, we got the most dominant player in the NBA. I mean, that dude more dominant than LeBron James is right now, because LeBron James is an old man now. But man, hey, bro, boy, the Pelican stock is going up, man.
I'm just saying that's gonna be a tough first round. We go against
I'm
them.
not.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
not in. I'm not in the least scared of Sacramento because they
No.
don't play no defense, bro. And
Hey,
you're
bro,
not
you
gonna beat
see,
us like that.
hey, bro, y'all see, y'all see when Zion, y'all see when Zion went up for that layup against I might have was the Spurs with those Dennis Rodman looking cat, and it just was a layup, bro. And the dude tried to jump with him, and just the force.
Yeah.
Put that dude,
knocked him on his back.
almost knocked his ass out.
Sohan, Jeremy Sohan.
Yeah,
Sohan.
Sohan.
That's who it was. Knocked him on his ass. Yeah.
Knocked him on his ass, had his head. I mean, hit his boy. That dude almost concussed himself messing with that man, bro. Boy,
He hurt right now. They probably just
Yeah, it
don't
was
want
a
to say what's
concussion.
next.
boy.
No,
Boy,
it was a concussion.
Zion is a mother flocking problem, man. I'm telling y'all.
This dude changed so quick after seeing him play 20 games. He was ready to get rid of him.
Boy, that dude a problem, boy. Boy, hey, boy, y'all seen how? Boy, if you would have made that dunk on Miles Turner, you would have seen Miles Turner's soul leave his body, boy.
Man, he tried to break Miles Turner goddamn whole arm, his whole body with
Everything.
that one. He would have made that
Damn.
one. Well, I watched that replay the other day because I got with the service that I got, man. I be watching I can watch the game over like a day after it play. So sometimes I go back and watch some of the games. I see little things just to break down the game sometimes. And just like brother Moses said earlier, CJ, if CJ just stopped forcing shots and move that ball and just rely on his shot, he got open shots all damn day. All day.
But we about to make a run at a chip in New Orleans on the basketball. Now who would have thought that last year? But we about to make a run, boy. I'm telling y'all, boy, the Saints are gonna be a thing of the past, boy. At the Pelicans make it to the finals, the Western Conference final, the Saints gonna be a thing of the past, boy.
I'm going. I'm gonna be there.
Shit.
So
God,
with me looking at the whole West, there's no teams that really went on the road. Everybody is more home teams. Golden State is 11-1.
No, I looked at the schedule too.
The Pelicans went on the road.
We 6-5 on the road. We 6-5, so we like a little bit over 50%. So to set ourselves apart, we got to win on the road.
Yeah,
we got to win. We got to win a little bit more on the road. Our home record is 9-3, but our road record is 6-5. We got to, but the only team that's really winning on the road is Boston Celtics.
Right.
They the only one. Everybody
Right.
else is really like 55 and 60% on the road and lower.
Yeah,
So
but
We
man,
might have to play them in the
I understand
finals.
that the Celtics play in the East though, man.
We might have to play them in the
shit,
finals though.
the East ain't easy. Like the
It
East
look
ain't
like
easy.
everybody in the East got a losing record, but sometimes you got to remember the NBA politics too, because we sure as hell don't get no whistles.
You said that no, the
I
East
mean, we
got
got
losing
36
records.
of them
Who got
tonight, brother.
About
Nah,
losing
the
Celtics
records?
last two
lose.
games we finally getting them. Finally,
No, man, I
So
don't got
when
no
BI
losing
coming
record.
back?
Probably in like a week or two.
May need to be back for that Suns game. That Suns game would be important.
Hey, y'all think that one pass a couple of days ago that Jose Alvarado, that alley he tried to throw to Zion Williamson. You think he
Yeah.
tried to throw that off the glass?
Nah, it
man, that
slipped
shit
out
was
his
That'd be
hand.
crazy if he
that
did.
shit was
Boy,
sweet,
It
boy. If he would
slipped
Zion
have
would
out his
have
caught
caught
hand.
that shit,
that shit, boy.
if he caught
Yeah,
that
he
shit,
almost did though. He almost
I
caught it.
know.
But you see Trey Murphy threw the alley oop from half court. Damn near
I
Yeah.
half
seen that
court.
tonight.
Right. Yeah.
Hey
So
man,
Trey Murphy, like he take the ball and put it on his fucking hind parts before he dunk it. And that dude need to stop that, man.
now I
Trey
said it. I
catching
said it
bodies every
before.
game, man.
I said that 3 games ago. How y'all feel about Trey Murphy starting over Herb?
I wouldn't put him out.
I'd rather Trey Murphy coming off the bench, man.
Okay.
I need that defense out there.
I'd rather start him over CJ. Me personally. I know what CJ got, but when CJ streaky, when he hot, he hot. But when he not, he not.
But y'all need to leave CJ McCollum alone, man. Leave that man alone.
Hey, no, he just asked the question, who would I prefer?
I
I'm
know, but
telling you who I would prefer him to start over.
I
That's me
understand that, but
personally.
I hear a lot of vitriol for CJ McCullough in this podcast. Y'all need to leave that man alone.
Not me.
Hey,
It ain't me.
you gonna get it. It's all right.
Yeah, man, leave
Hey,
that man alone,
don't.
man.
Hey,
Any given night, that man can give you 30.
Willie, if there's any
and
vitriol,
we
if
agree
you
with you.
throwing
Like I said, he's
you
streaky.
throwing it
I
out
love
there.
CJ. Ain't nothing wrong with CJ.
We
If
love
there's any,
You
if there's any vitriol that involved, it's Willie that'll be throwing it out.
Yeah, Willie.
Hey,
I think we're a little
tell
quick to
y'all,
jump
y'all
the
know
gun
Willie gonna
on
stir up
CJ,
some stuff.
man. We
Yeah.
don't
Willie,
have
he'll
but
stir up something.
we ain't
Hey,
got but 2 other people on our team, man, that can rattle off 25 points a game for 10, 15 games straight, man.
you
Right.
Like we forgetting who
fellas.
this dude is because he's
Hey,
going through a rough spot right now. But he
when
still is CJ McCullough, man. The man averaged like 22 points on his career.
out,
You
DC.
know what I mean? I
Check,
don't think he washed.
check this out, DC. You remember? Everybody remember
Shit.
when LeBron went down to Miami and had D Wade and Chris Bosh, and then Wade had to come to the realization that look, I got to turn the team over to LeBron and then let me play my role. So CJ
Right.
got to understand that he has to play a role. We're not saying that he's not a good player. We want CJ on the team, but CJ got to play off the ball, not try to create and do all those dumb step back shots that he do and he miss right now. Let Zion and BI make the game easy for you. Spot up somewhere and catch and shoot the ball. And then when you in the game and those guys are on the bench and you got the ball and you got a chance to dance a little bit. But when Zion is in the game and BI in the game, dude, you can't be dancing with the ball. They're better players than he is right now at this point.
Right.
That's all we saying. Just move off the ball and play the game off of those guys.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that, Mose. I'm just talking about benching him and all that, man. That
No, I'm
sounds
not
like
saying bench.
crazy talk to me.
But no, still, yo, CJ is a good. He don't have these many turnovers. He had 6 assists
Yeah,
tonight.
6
Like,
right. He's
like
playing. He
Averaging about
wasn't
6 to
playing
7
bad
I don't
assists
know
a
tonight
what
night.
either.
y'all.
For
I
real.
don't know what y'all be
You
looking
want
at.
to
I
take
don't know.
Yeah,
back
because he
from
got
him,
the
but
ball in his
his
hand.
shots wasn't falling, man. He only
He got
took
the ball in
11
his hand every
shots.
night. He's the only person with the ball.
No, he's not the only person
He
with the
took
ball.
11. The
Jose
man
had the
took
ball.
the man
Ball
took
But
dripping the
11
piss off the
shots,
fucking
bro.
ball.
the original question is if you bring in Trey, who you taking off the starting lineup? I
Yeah,
told you who I'll take for the moment.
okay.
Who would y'all take?
Well, I
I'll
wouldn't take
take.
anybody out. I'd leave it like it is.
If I had to, I would take out Jonas.
Jonas.
Who?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually
Who he
I
said, man?
I
Big
actually
V?
agree with Kenneth, but it's matchup dependent.
Who
Right.
Fat
Big V?
Valanciunas?
I would take out Big V. If we had people
Boy,
playing small ball.
boy, you done
No.
lost your basketball knowledge card,
Yo,
Nah,
boy. You
nah.
know,
so
If
boy.
we playing
Trevor,
small ball, if we
Let him
playing small
explain.
ball,
no,
yeah,
we not. We ain't playing that. Who we playing against?
that's what I'm saying. Like if we playing a team like how we played Toronto, yeah.
Right.
Nah.
But if they got a center out there, then no.
Every
Man,
Hell
boy,
no.
team has a
that
center.
man is a flow stretching big man. What this man talking about, bro? Valanciunas shoot threes and
Post
everything,
game
man.
report that came on.
He only played 20 minutes.
Yeah, but we don't need him to play more. Like we
Okay, but
gotta,
that's what I'm saying. He still could get
we
his
gotta.
20 minutes in.
But you gotta have a
Nah,
role.
That
And
man
but to
take up
start,
space. We need that man to take up space.
and we need somebody to wear down the center. The
I
Yep.
center,
think we need I
you
think
know,
we
our
need to stagger
centers
him
is
and Zion a lot of times, bro. That's very successful when we do that.
nah. Zion playing centers? Nah.
No, no,
You wear
no,
him
no,
down
no, no,
offensively. Yeah.
no, no, no. Just sometimes stagger Big V and Zion because they both so dominant in the paint. I think we could benefit and give Big V more looks by not playing him and Zion so much. Not that they can't play together. I think we just can maximize more. My whole philosophy has been I would like to see JV eat a lot more with the second unit because I think he would just terrorize second units because I've
Right.
seen what they did in Memphis. And
Right.
that would be successful. Not that he can't never start, but I don't think we have to start JV every game. And he still could get his same numbers.
But the thing about the
It
Memphis
should be
thing is
matchup dependent.
who they power forward now?
Who?
Let me see
They
the
had that
Memphis.
dude Brandon Clark, man. They found a gem in him in the draft. I don't think they expected him to be that good. And then they had Jared Jackson Jr., so they felt
Jared
comfortable
Jack. They
moving
had
on
Jared
with
Jack.
Big V and getting somebody who could do what old boy doing for him, who we had. They wanted him to help make Zion
Steven
John
Adams.
Moran game easier.
Yeah,
Setting
you
all
talking
them
about
picks and stuff.
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams, he's the best pick setter
Screener.
in the league, screener
Yeah.
in the league. So they, it benefited them. But Big V was man, it was killing with them second units with him, bro. They had the best second unit in the league with Big V leading the charge, averaging like 20 points a game. He wasn't even starting.
Nah, but you don't see any improvements that the team could make trade wise, or you just think you just content with what you have.
I'm
I
content.
do
I'm
trade
1,000%
Garrett Temple.
content.
How you gonna trade Garrett Temple? You gonna trade Garrett Temple for
Who the hell you gonna get for Gary Temple?
a Gatorade refrigerator,
I'm
stock full
just
of
saying,
Gatorades?
and you could trade Garrett Temple and Devontae Graham.
Nah, but for real,
And get who? And what are you gonna get?
we haven't even had our real starting lineup together long enough. Everybody been damn injured. Only person that's played every damn game been Big V.
Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, DC. Who would you play along to get the most out of Big V? Who would you play like at the power forward position?
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Well, see, that's the thing because we
I
don't have.
probably would
Okay.
just based on what we got, and I know if I take Big V out, I'm probably going to more than likely put in Larry Nance. So I would say he's out. I mean, you really don't you ain't got nothing but Najee Marshall, or you might want to stagger and put Herb in.
See, that's the
Like
thing
who can you really put right there? I mean, you can put Trey Murphy there. That can help too.
But if he's in the starting lineup,
It depends on what the rest of the lineup is. But shooters are somebody who don't really require the ball
so what you think about
at power forward spot.
a Bojan Bogdanovic trade?
See, the thing that wrong with this team is that we don't have no other four that's coming off the bench. Yeah, Larry Nance, he can come in and do his little work, but he's only 6'7" that's playing center. I mean 6'7" right now. That's what small forward. But I mean, this team we don't have no real big four. So like after Zion, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can substitute Larry Nance in that position, but we don't have no ordinary four like a Kyle Kuzma or like a Blake Griffin or somebody of that nature.
But y'all be forgetting something. This is why the main reason probably we need to get rid of Jackson Hayes. EJ Liddell is gonna be Jackson Hayes isn't coming back. I can tell you that, right? Jackson Hayes and EJ Liddell is gonna take any minute.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jackson Hayes ain't coming back. Jackson Hayes is signed to 2024, man.
No, this was last year on the contract.
Nah, he got another year on his contract. Based on what I've seen, he got another year on his contract. Look it up.
Well, either way, he's still not gonna play with EJ Liddell coming back next year. Next year, EJ Liddell, any minutes that Jackson Hayes could potentially have, coach is not going to put him in. He's going to put in EJ Liddell because he knows his role. He knows what he's supposed to do, and he's going to get all the minutes.
Man, EJ Liddell probably don't even get in Willie don't play rookies like that. He played rookies.
I didn't watch to start the game, but didn't they just start Dyson Daniels today?
Yeah, they just started Dyson Daniels.
But that's the only reason why, because Herb Jones is injured.
Herb and BI is out.
So that's the only reason why.
But you act like they couldn't have started Devontae, or they could have started Jose.
Well, no, good. The reason why they didn't start Devontae because of height scenarios.
Okay, but what's that to do with him being okay? That's what I'm saying. But
he's
you're missing the point. He started a rookie.
Here's my question for you, Kenneth.
And he played rookie. He be playing rookies.
Kenneth, you talking about the trade right now. I said earlier, our starting five haven't even played 10 games together yet. So once they get together, man, just imagine it.
I'm not talking about.
Gonna need coming off the bench when we get that starting five rolling.
But I'm saying I'm talking as far as the bench.
We ain't gonna need no damn bench.
Yeah, we got 6 guys in double figures.
Damn bench.
We got 6 people in double figures, and we got 3 guys that's averaging damn near 20.
Yeah, but still, I still think that we would benefit more from like another guard.
Wait, let me ask you, how many points do you want us to average? Like throw out a number or something like
180.
It's not even about the points. It's more about
180. Fuck it, 180 a game.
That's what.
It's not even about the points. It's about the positions that the skill sets that we need on the team. I feel like we need a more of a developed guard on the bench.
Are you trying to say that we need more of a 3-point shooter, a designated 3-point shooter besides Trey? Is that what you're trying to say?
We got Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham is a 3-point shooter, and
you don't even respect Devontae Graham. Stop that.
Yeah.
Now what are you really trying to say?
I don't know.
What you mean respect him? I mean he plays all right, but I'm saying I feel like if we get like a Terrence Ross or like a Gary Harris, I feel like those people would be solid people that we could count on. That's a 10 points every night, solidified every night. He's gonna have 10 points
every night.
Question.
Oh wait, Devontae Graham give you 6. Dyson Daniels give you. Let me see how much Dyson Daniels give you. He give you 5.
So wait, question.
Larry Nance give you 9. Jose give you 9. Herb give you 10. Bi give you 20. Valanciunas give you 13. Zion give you 23. Trey Murphy 13. CJ 17. I want to know why would you need 10? Like, what was that 10 would mean? Like, they need a lot of shots to get that 10 points. Like, then you got to estimate how many shots he gonna need to get that 10 points.
So wait.
So he gonna be 3 for? He gonna be 4 for 4 or something?
4 for 4. He probably could literally. If you look at his, Big Q just pulled it up. He averaging 10 points already.
Who?
Gary Harris and Terrence Ross.
Gary Harris.
They ain't gonna average 10 on this game.
That's with a different team.
But if you gotta look at the time that
you can't always plug players in different teams.
If you look at the match, they got 3 different guards. They got Markelle Fultz. They got Cole Anthony. They got what's the other dude that they just drafted from Gonzaga?
Do they got a winning team?
I'm
And
not
that's
talking
all
about.
what it is. That's garbage points. That's on the losing team. He jacks up shots. Now, coming on a team like this, you're not going to get, and every shot you got to shoot, you got to make. It's very important with this team. Y'all need some shots. Y'all, we can complain that Zion don't take enough shots. Like, where's these shots coming from?
So I got a question for y'all.
Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall.
No, that's nah. Najee Marshall give you better defense. He's bigger. He could play the 4 all the way down to the 2. Nah, you ain't taking Najee off. Like, come
No,
on,
I'm
man.
saying the shots. I'm talking about the
Nah,
shots.
you ain't. Najee earned his minutes. He's not coming. He's not going back on the bench
I'm not
for
saying put him on the bench. I'm
no
talking
guy
about.
that's for a trade. First and foremost, you got to trade him. Then we got to get assets to bring him back. Then we got to see if he fits with us. What if he's a bad locker room guy?
But
What if he messed up the?
what signs is he showing that he was a bad locker room guy?
I don't know. He don't have to be with other teams. He could be with our team. He can say, "Oh, I don't want to back up Herb Jones. I'm better
This
than
dude is
Herb Jones."
backing up Cole Anthony and what's the other dude from Gonzaga?
It's on a losing team. It doesn't
That's
matter.
what I'm saying. I bet you he'd rather back up on a winning team than a losing team. You're already backing up.
He can stay on that losing team. He don't need to be on our team.
So, question.
We don't need no guards. Like, he's not better than none of our guards anyway.
So you thinking when Kyrie get back, he gonna get some minutes?
He can. I don't know.
And he gonna get shots. This is what you saying.
No,
the same thing.
wait. I said he can. I didn't say he was. We
No, I'm
already
saying,
got
but
it.
you saying that he.
We already got a 12-man rotation. 12 players play minutes now.
But I'm saying, where is Kyrie gonna get? Where is Kyrie even gonna get any minutes at?
We can let Kyrie rest for another year. Who cares? We ain't got to rush him back. What are you talking about? Like, see, I don't know. You got to let this team mature. You're too hyper right now. You want to trade just for the sake of trading.
I've been saying we need that dude on our team since last year. I was saying we need Terrence.
If we needed him, we would have signed him. We need him.
I think he would add a lot to the team.
No. What do he add that we don't have?
Or somebody that we know on the so on the bench. Who can you give? Like, let's say we got out there. We got Najee. Najee, Larry. We got Jose, and we got Dyson Daniels and Trey Murphy. So who on the team? Who on the bench? On that rotation, I just not. You could just give the ball to and just give points.
Jose.
This is not how basketball works. Isolation basketball is not our thing. We run 5 out. We run man, make a quick decision, score, pass, or you got to do something quick with the ball. 0.5.
Got 5. That's it. 0.5.
We're not looking for an isolation player to be in there dribbling. You're complaining. People complain about CJ right now dribbling too much, taking unnecessary shots. Now you're saying you want somebody off the bench to come off and do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. These people that I'm naming don't dribble the ball. They get the ball off a screen and it goes up.
That's what we need. We need role players. We don't
That's
need
what I'm
stars.
saying. These people that I'm naming are role players. They are
No, he's not. You're talking about somebody that scored 10 points. Yo, listen, I don't know where that's coming from. We don't need extra points. We need defenders. Matter of fact, we don't even need nothing. I don't know. We don't need nothing, honestly. We're winning.
No, I'm saying we should maximize the potential of this team. That's what I'm saying. If we get this dude, that would be a definite. We going deep into the thing. Right now, I think we still have some questions.
Well,
and I'm just being true.
He won't answer them.
What I want to say, based on what you're saying, Kenneth, at the very beginning of the year, first when the season started, I was all for getting rid of Graham. And I was giving Jackson I was hoping Jackson could turn around and play like he did in the playoffs. But he just not there. But watching Graham play, Graham is fucking playing defense, man. This is something I haven't seen from Graham. Graham, I don't know, man. I think I'm really good with this team right now. Like I said,
Oh,
I
wait.
just want to give our starting five a chance together to
So,
really mesh. And like I said, when you bring those pieces off the bench, it's gonna be something different when our
oh wait.
starting five
So
already matching.
not to cut you off. Yo, this. Oh wait. When you say his numbers is incomplete then, because what they're saying right now is he only played 6 games. 6 games, 3 games, and he played 25 minutes. He ain't even in the game. Like, he hurt right now. So you want to trade for a hurt guy that need 25 minutes to score 10 points?
Who you talking
Nah,
about?
the Gary Harris. You was talking about Gary Harris, right?
And Terrence Ross. I was talking about both of them. I said they both of the same.
Well, I'm looking at Gary Harris right now. He gave you 6 games. He got 3 games he started. He averaged 25 minutes, and he only got 10 points. You need 25 minutes to score 10 points. That's not a guy we need.
Okay,
I
but I'm
don't
saying,
know. All right, let's go to Terrence Ross then.
how many shots was it on though?
How many? It doesn't matter. 25. All right. Well, let me see. Let me see what it is. Let me see what it is. On 8 shots. 8 shots, 4 3-point shots. He's 43%. He's 47% for twos. Yeah. So he just shoot threes basically. That's it.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, a 3 indeed, first type of person. But you saying that 25? You saying he needed 25 minutes? But imagine playing with this team. This team is a well-oiled machine that gets. You act like people can't get shots, and we play good defense. This dude plays. Now look at his defense. Look how many rebounds and steals he got.
But he doesn't got a rebound steals. He don't got no. Let me see what rebounds and steals he got. I don't know. This is on 6 games. So let me see how many. Goddamn, what he got. So he got 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 0.3 in steals. 0.7 in steals, 0.3 in blocks.
I mean, that's all right. He need
No,
probably more
that's not
rebounds.
good. No, it's not good.
0.7 in steals. I mean, the league. I mean, if you want to be a defensive player, you at least have two steals, averaging 2 steals.
No, it's 0.3.
No, I'm
Less
saying,
than
if
one.
you want to be a defensive player of the year, you have to average at least 2 steals.
He's not a defensive player. He's
I
not
didn't
even.
say he was, but I'm saying you saying
What?
0.7 like it's it's a bad number or something. Like that's still a good number.
No. That's 0. Yeah, that's not. It's the other one. Oh, all right. I don't know. You just want this guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's hurt.
All
That's
right,
hurt.
now look at Terrence Ross.
God, man.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and end this out. Y'all got two possessions each. Go back and forth, and we're gonna go ahead and end the stream, man.
I just want to hear Terrence Ross stance. That's it.
Terrence Ross, he played 21 games. 8 of them he started. Let me see his minutes. 24 minutes. Let me see how many points. 9 points per game. He shoots four threes per game. His attempts is 8. 8 attempts. Rebounds 2.1, assists 1.3, 0.8 point steals, 0.2 blocks, turnover 1.2, 9.2 points. Not that much better.
But what's the shooting percentage from the 3 and the field goal?
Oh my God, it doesn't matter. All right. He's a 40% from 3.
All right.
And he's 44 from 2-point.
I mean that's solid enough. I think that we could use that.
We spend way too much talking about these guys. We good. Where we at? All right, that's enough of that. That should make my head hurt. We don't need no guys. We good. That's all. We good.
You know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying? And later in the season, when this shit start to slow down, when the game start to slow down, we gonna need some people like that. Right now, we playing up tempo because we young and we is early in the season. But when the
We're not.
season start to slow down, you gonna see. Oh, we gonna need a guy like that.
We're not playing up tempo. Just to tell you that.
Okay.
We're not. We're not. We run based off of defense only if we get stops. We run the ball. A lot of our scoring is half court. Zion could score individually. Bi could score. CJ could score. JV could score. Trey Murphy could score. Jose could score. We got a bunch of scores already. We don't need anything. And I just named a bunch of people where we could stagger with our bench if our bench ain't scoring. So we running things through the half court. If the only time we run is if we get steals or blocks or deflections.
All right, Jay Black, go ahead and get your last comments for the night, and then I'm gonna let you go ahead and get yours.
You can let me go because that shit
That's
made my
it.
head hurt. Yeah, that made my head hurt.
I mean,
that made, right? Yeah,
we all got it, man. My man Kenneth he just love he love
Gary,
Harris and
Ross.
Ross for some reason. I don't really feel like they're necessary, but Ross is a decent player. I don't like Harris. I don't really like Harris at all. But you're entitled to who you like, brother. You got any closing remarks for the night, Kenneth?
I mean, yeah, I'm happy with this season, how it's going, man. I mean, I didn't think. I didn't think we was gonna be at this early. We was gonna be this good, but it's really shocking. So, man, I guess we just gotta keep this going. Thanks to you and Big Q for doing the show every day, man. I've been tuned in. So, congrats to y'all.
Appreciate you, man, tuning in and checking us out. Like Q said, when it wouldn't be no show without all of y'all, including yourself, brother. Appreciate that. So on that note, man, Pels victory. As you can see, we all inspired, trying to figure out how we could keep it going, whether we need to trade, stand pat, all that good stuff. But nonetheless, the Pels are on a 4-game winning streak, finally getting over that hump of winning just 3 games at a time. So hopefully we can keep it going and get it up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. So we'll see y'all here again when we face off against the Detroit Pistons. So until then, peace, man. Go Pels. Peace. See y'all next time, family.
Go Pels.